The first thing is I think Jauan Jennings has a contract either on the table or really close. Like the 49ers and Jennings are, let's say, a couple million annually apart, or they're a couple million short on guaranteed dollars or whatever it is. There's some relatively minor obstacle to get over. And the 49ers said, okay, you go attack camp. Like, you think you're a number one receiver, go be a number one receiver in camp and we'll clear that hurdle with you. And that's what I'm assuming. And then by all accounts from training camp, that's exactly what Jauan Jennings has done. He's not only reported on time, he's been out at practice. Again, this is reporting from people on site, practicing hard, taking the first rep in all the position drills, which is like the number one wide receiver thing to do. Our buddy Nick Wagner, our favorite cast member, pointed that out. The fact that this went from potential drama to if Adam Schefter didn't tweet, we wouldn't know anything was wrong, I think kind of indicates that, all right, if they were $10 million apart, this might be a little different. But it's very clear that Jauan Jennings is, I think, going to play football with the 49ers this year. And if he's doing that, I think he's doing it on a new deal.
Yeah, this is how it's gone when the Niners do have guys wanting new contracts. They've always been more likely to get done when the player's practicing. We've talked about that a bunch. And I think it makes sense for Jennings, from Jennings' standpoint, to participate, because even if he just gets a 1-year raise, right? Like if they just rip up the $7.5 million left he has on his deal and he gets a raise and he gets another bite at the apple in potential free agency next spring, you'd want to go into this season with momentum. You want to play really well this season in a contract year so you can cash out. Because if Jauan Jennings has a 1,100-yard season and catches 8 touchdowns and 80 passes, like, that's somebody who can get 18, 20 million a year on the open market.
Yep.
And he's making 7.5 right now. So irrespective of what his current contract status is, it absolutely behooves him to be practicing and practicing hard. And I think it's, like again, not to beat a dead drum and be football cliche guy, but like
beat a dead drum?
Beat a dead horse? Yeah. I mean, you could beat a dead drum. Probably would.
It wouldn't make a lot of sound, but yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Like, yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead and kick the shit out of the dead horse. Go ahead.
Yeah. We see, like, when Christian McCaffrey had a great camp in 2013, he ended up having a great season. 2023. Sorry.
Here we go.
When I'm all over the place. I'm really
because of the A's.
Got a little afternoon nap. I think I'm still waking up from it.
Nice.
Yeah, but same thing with Brandon Ayuk, right? Like, he had a great training camp and then had the career going into his contract year, got the big deal, had an all-pro type season. Like, these things are correlated in the same way that these guys holding out last offseason led to them not being as good as we've typically seen them, right? Nick Bosa, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk last year. Like, yeah, we've seen all that. So
Trent Williams,
if you're Jauan Jennings, you look at it and say, all right, I could hold out, and then maybe I don't have a good season, and then, man, I look really stupid and I don't get paid in the way that I need to, or I just come and practice and show up to training camp because I like to play football, and if I'm on the practice field, it's far more likely that I get a new deal done.
Yeah.
So I think that's where this is at.
Yeah, I was really curious to see, because Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch said they anticipated Jauan Jennings being out there. They expected him to be out there, but we heard that same thing about Brandon Ayuk, because they expect every player to participate, but that doesn't mean they will. So I really got the idea that Jennings is either close on a deal or they're working towards some kind of longer term extension. That was my initial camp takeaway.